Well, hi everyone, welcome to Dusty Shelf. Hope I find you well. And today we've got this little loco. So I bought this a week or so ago off of eBay. I paid a tenner for it with the wrong tender. It was just basically an old Hornby 00 tender that came with it. So loco's no good. The reason I bought it is because it was fitted with a smoke generator, at least I thought it was. When I've opened it up, there's no smoke generator in there, but the body's actually in very nice condition. It's not bad at all. I had this tender, which is the correct tender for the loco, so I've now got loco and tender. They look pretty good together. Now the other box here, this was already in my collection, which is this little loco, exactly the same loco. Now this one is a decent runner, and it has got the smoke generator in it. And I've got the tender here, which has obviously seen better days. It's a little bit of a mess. So what I'm planning to do is I'm actually going to swap the bodies over. Well, not the tender, but swap these bodies over. So this one is complete. It's a runner. It's got the correct top on it. And then this one, time for a bit of a restoration, I think. So strip it all back, give it a clean, and then respray both the body and tender. And yeah, try and make it a little bit more presentable. And I've bought a smoke generator for it. So let's start with getting the body off of this one and swapping the bodies over so that I can put the green one back in the box and put that to one side. So just slide this out. Just checking this is actually right. No, actually that one's black livery, so maybe I shouldn't do this. Well, this one's already had a really good paint, so maybe I'll just clean this one up. Yeah, okay. Let's carry on with what we were doing. I'm going to swap the bodies over anyway, because this is the more original of the two. You can see there's the smoke generator. As I say, that's all working. So we'll just pop this body onto here. That goes down onto there. Okay. Right, let's just pop that screw back in. Like so. Right, that's that one all complete. I don't plan to do any more with that. Job done. It's a runner. It's got the smoke generator in. And I'm going to leave that to one side with the tender on there, which is not bad condition at all. One for now. Right, so onto this chassis, which isn't running. So we'll go over to the track. I'll show you it isn't running. No smoke generator. Body has seen better days. So yeah, we will still go ahead and clean this up nicely. I'm going to give this a respray. Why not? Why not? Let's give this a respray and give the tender a respray, and yeah, see if we can make this look a little bit more presentable. You know, these aren't exactly the most expensive locos in the world, so it's not the end of the world if I don't make a particularly nice job of it. Just look in here, we've got something. What's in there? There's a lump of something been put in the front of the loco. Looks like a lead weight been put in the front of the loco to obviously give it some weight to get it to stick to the track and stop derailing, I'm guessing. But yeah, in the way of the smoke generator. So right, let's take this over to the track. Let me show you what it's doing. I'm just going to put that screw up there before I lose it, and then we'll come back and yeah, see if we can get this running a little bit better. Right, applying a little bit of power. Nothing. There is something going on there. Yeah, it is wanting to move, but yeah, probably just is grimed up. Yeah, you can hear it. It's wanting to move, so yeah, probably just needs a really good clean. So let's get it over to the bench and yeah, see if we can do something with it. I mean, that's not helping either. I noticed that as I walked across, all the corrosion on the wheels there. So yeah, a little bit of work to do on this one. Right, let's get this stripped down. I'll get the motor out first, and let's just give it a good clean. I think I'll clean the wheels off, and then we'll take it from there. What's this on this end? Oop. You slide that wire out, and we can lift the motor away. Can I come out? Should do. Come on then. Kill the armature. Look at the state of that. It's got a lot of grease on it. Right. Why's that motor not coming out? There it goes. Right. Okay, so that's the motor clear. I'm going to get this front wheel truck off, because that needs a really good clean. Right. Let's get these wheels cleaned up, because that's probably most of the problem, I suspect. Look at the corrosion on those. They are horrendous. Yeah. Right, I need something to clean them off with. Something quite aggressive to start with. Let's go in with a piece of this. And then we'll come back in a moment and do it a little bit more sympathetically. Let's just get the worst of it off to start with. Cool, these are really badly corroded. I say with this one, like I said, I'm only just getting the clumps of rust off with it. I'm not scraping into the tyre at all. I'm just taking the worst of it off, because it's quite an aggressive paper. I don't want to scratch all the rim up. Right, that's that done. Let's go for a slightly different paper. Let's try this one. Okay, don't really want to do much more than that. That doesn't look too bad at all. Yeah, that's not bad. That'll do. And now just for the inside of the rim, where the pickups run. Right, I'm just going to hold this in the vise. Now what I've done in the past is, if you put the drill onto the wheels, they then rotate, and I'm going to do that with the brush on it. So I'll be back in a moment. Well, I'll tell you what, they've come up an absolute treat. Looking at those now, really clean. Yeah, very happy with those. Right, let's have a look at this motor. It shouldn't take too much. It looks like it's just grimed up. Right, let me just bring a... That's paint, by the way, not blood. good clean. There's some muck coming out of there. Okay, just give it a general wipe over, that's good. Brushes. They don't look too bad actually. Just get rid of it, make sure there's a nice contact at this end. There we go. Same with this one. Right, and to remagnetise the motor, let's just drop the screw out. I'm not going to show the magnetising machine. I'm sure you've seen this many times on this channel. So I'll just check the polarity and drop this straight in. Okay, nice strong magnet on there now. Slide this back in. Like so. I should have cleaned that, but it'll be alright. It's not too bad. Come on, back underneath. That's it. Let's pop the brushes back in. That side goes onto there. Come on, that goes under there. And then this one on this side. Similar thing. Under there. Okay, that's the brushes in. I'm going to slide the motor back in and then go and just check that this part of it works before I move on to the new smoke generator. It's up the wrong way, that way round. There it goes. I got it. Back. Put that screw back behind the motor. Okay, and then we'll slide this in down the side like so. Right, let's go and see if this runs. Hopefully it will. Right, just a little bit of power. Oh, caught me by surprise that did. Very sprightly. Yeah, but that certainly fixed that one, hasn't it? I mean, look how different that is. Okay, so that's absolutely perfect. Really pleased with that. So let's go and get the smoke machine in. Okay, so this particular engine has the old Triang smoke holder, and I bought this hoping it's going to fit. And this was, I'm trying to think how much it was, just shy of £20, I think. So it's not the cheapest of things, but I'm hoping that it's going to bring this loco alive. Let's see if it fits in there first of all. No, it's just slightly too big. So I'm just going to open that out a very tiny bit, just with a screwdriver, and hopefully get that to fit in there. Perfect. So that drops in there, and let's just pop the body back on and make sure it all goes back together. Perfect. Okay, so with that back in there, I've just noticed you can see the red of the cable there, so I'll need to touch that in with some paint. Drop the brushes off, I'll come back to those in a minute. So I want to take power from here to here, just with a small piece of wire. Let's get a bit of wire. My soldering iron warming up. just let my soldering on warm up. And literally can take a wire off the base of here, cross onto the form there, cross onto the wire there, sorry, not the form, the wire there. And then I will put a little bit of tape on the bottom there, just to make sure it doesn't short out, and we should be done. Just tin the wires. There we go. And on the back of the smoke generator. Okay. Right, let's see if we can solder that wire on. Nope. Right, let's go and try that. Alright, quick check of the smoke unit, and you can see that's working really nicely. Very strong plume of smoke there. So yeah, definitely worth the investment, I do believe. I do like the way that that's kind of chuffing as well. Didn't realise it would do that, so yeah, very good. Well, under normal circumstances, the fact that I've got this boxed and it says it's in black, I wouldn't touch it, but it's already been painted, so it's missing the cab numbers on this side, and yeah, it's already got brush marks on it, so I am not too worried about painting this over. So I'm going to remove the buffers and remove the whistles. Just very gently pull these out. There's one. Pop those up there so I don't lose them. There's both whistles out. Oh, sorry, safety valves, and this is the whistle coming out now, or what's left of it. Very badly corroded, that is. So yeah, not a lot left of that whistle. Let's see if we can get the rest of it out. That's rotten. Take that completely out and put a new one back in there. So I think that might have even been moulded in. I've just cut it straight off. Never mind, doesn't matter. Right, just take that clean off. Okay, right, I'm going to go and give this a clean with soapy water. I'm going to get rid of this bit off the back here because that's just horrible. It's all rotten. I'm not going to do anything to the rear there, and I think what I'll do is just dust this over. Just very gently, and the same with the tender. Let's get this tender apart. Don't know how these come apart. I've not done one of these, so there must be a screw somewhere, but I can't see it. Certainly well attached. There we go. I think this has been glued at some point in its life. Oh, yep, well and truly glued, and with a big lump of metal in there. Obviously give it some traction. Right, put that to one side. This is actually embossed, but I shall just clean it and give it all a dust over, and we'll see where they are, and I'll clean the wheel truck as well while I'm at it. Right, be back in a minute. Let's go and get this with some soapy water. Well, that's had a bit of a rinse off, and I've just sanded back a couple of areas to take the brush marks off. I'm going to just try and lift that numbering out, sorry, not lettering, just a little bit more, because I don't want that bleeding through on the paint. That'll do. Okay, now under any normal circumstances I wouldn't paint this because it's in beautiful condition, but because of areas you know, that there's paint come off and the over brush marks and what have you, I'm going to give it a dust over. So I'm going to take this outside and yeah, give it a spray. I'll be back in a moment. Well, it's the following day, and body's come up absolutely beautifully. Same with the tender. Now what I've done overnight is I've just painted in the buffer beam. I did that last night, and the same on here, just painted the buffer beam in, and I found a couple of little buffers to put on there. So that's finished the tender off quite nicely. So just putting it back together and wrapping up this video. So just drop the front pony truck back on. Do that up. Oh, and the other thing I did is I painted in the wires, just so that when they're seen through the body, they're not obvious just here. And I've just noticed where I've had that upside down, look, gone and broken a wire off. Right, let's just repair that, and as I say, I'll put the body back on, I'll take this over to the railway and we'll close this video out. I'll do that off camera, I'll just do that. Now, one thing I don't want to forget to do is to give this a good oil, because obviously using the cleaner on it would have washed any oil out that was already on the loco. So I'll just go around a few of the oiling points. Just there, to the front wheels. And the motor on the bearings at this end. And one of my viewers pointed out that there's a little felt pad there, give that some oil as well, which I've done. We're just touching here. That's good. Okay, so let's go and see if this runs. We'll just close this video out. I've first of all put the green loco. This is with the older Triang chassis with the older smoke unit on the rolling road. And you can see just a few wisps of smoke coming out the chimney there. So I'm now going to change this over to the black loco with the new smoke unit. And there we go, a beautiful runner. Obviously put this on the rolling road so that you can get a good close-up shot of the smoke coming out the chimney. But that's going to look fantastic going around the layout. Yeah, a very strong plume of smoke coming out of there, and yeah, superb looking loco. So pause that. So there you go. If you've enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and why not check out the channel? Lots on there, and if you can subscribe, you'd be doing me a really big favour. And with that, I'm going to leave this one there. Just say thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.